I am my safest with you. I can never be a casualty in your hands. Nobody has been. I will not be the first. I will never be. I can never be a casualty in your hands. No, 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 no. 'Cause I have put all my eggs into one basket. That basket is you, Jesus. 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 Say they can call me and say, I have made my choice. I will follow till the end of the road. I have no backup plan besides you. My basket is that I have put all my eggs into one basket. That basket is you, Jesus. 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 Sing, they can call me and say, I have made my choice. I will follow till the end of the road. I have no backup plan besides you. My basket, Jesus. I love this verse. They said it's risky to follow Jesus. I tell them, leave me. It's not your business. You choose to drink beer. I choose communion. You spend your money on fun. I push the kingdom. You like to follow the girls. I love to win souls. You make your sacrifice. I choose to pay tithe. So don't advise me. Think on your own life. I have made my choice for life. And I have my eggs into one basket. That basket is you, Jesus. 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 Sing, they can call me. They can call me. I have made my choice. I will follow till the end of the road. I have no backup plan besides you. My basket, Jesus. I have yeah. I was told when you want to cross the road, look left, right, and left again. Look left, right, and left again. If you don't do this, you could die in pain. A motor go fit to jam you insane. Ay, 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 ay. But one day I saw you and you called my name, and I took no precautions to look elsewhere. 'Cause I can never be a casualty in your hands, oh my Jesus, say I can never be a casualty in your hands, You have not let one person slip. I can never be a casualty in your hands, I am my safest with you. I can never be a casualty in your hands. Nobody has been. I will not be the first. I will never be. I can never be a casualty in your hands, no, 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 no. 'Cause I have put.
And this is so unique, you know. Eggs in one basket. You just listen to it. And I think before we started the interview, we had one message come through. Agyemang and JJD, good morning. Bless you for inspiring our mornings. Can you guys believe? I saw myself, Cofi, I think you can read this message yourself. I saw myself watching Cofi Boham perform talkatives in my dreams last night.
You are appearing in people's dreams. It's a serious matter.
Getting critical.
Marion. Hello, Marion.
And Cofi said, eesh.
They're not critical.
And good morning to Kofi's music pastor.
Yes.
So he's just telling me, because I just got a message from Prince Worship, who was my music director back in University of Ghana campus. And I'm wondering, it's been a while since Prince got in touch. And then I'm talking to Cofi, find out that that's his music pastor. And Prince was my music director. It's pretty interesting, yeah?
And
Small world.
On Facebook, I think the first message you received was from Prince. It says, that's my boy right there.
Yeah.
Yes. Ama Sabia said, good morning. Bless you, Kofi. Agbenya Yawo Adote said, good morning, Kofi. Your songs, the be.
Yeah.
I just love the talkative song. Too many talkatives and distracting folks are in town. One has to be focused to chase his or her life goals. Jennifer used to be one of the talkatives in my life.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and so when I heard talkatives, I had to streamline and know what to listen to and what not to listen to when it came to JJD, because they talk about my voice, my singing voice here. Today we decided to back you, myself and Jenny. On talkatives, you're going to be your backing vocalist.
Should I be scared?
Now he is getting talkative, Agyemang. See, I've been quiet this whole time.
I'm just asking if I should be scared. It's a safe question.
Let's get there and then we'll see whether. I was once kicked out of a choir, though.
Okay.
Yes, not your contemporary choir. It's the the choral, the choir in church. Those who wear the ropes and come. Okay. I tried. I used to love them back in the AG in Kumasi.
Oh, right.
Rhema Assemblies of God, and I joined the choir.
Oh, okay.
And once the choir director said, I think this is not for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
So you look at the contemporary choirs, this
Find
is
some
not.
But you
radio
have a
to
nice
do.
talking voice, though.
Yeah.
My music voice, I don't know what God did. My music voice is some
He has
way.
a great voice. He just needs to sing more. Kofi, let me just
No,
ask
but Jenny,
you this.
I wanted us to. So after you're done, I wanted us to look at the journey of Kofi into music. You understand? I mean, I'm sure that will be an inspiring one for a lot of our listeners who are listening.
So let's start from there. I think it's a great place to start.
Kofi.
Okay, so I would say it started from my upbringing. My father, Apostle Dr. Boham. Okay, my father is a pastor. The pastor's kids usually we grow up in an environment
playing instruments and all of
things
that.
like that. My father used to be a musical director in his time. And he studied under Idahosa, the late Benson Idahosa. So I think I believe that's where the thing started from. At a very early age, I started seeing my father play the piano in the house, because at that time, a pastor did everything. So he started the church, he played the guitar, and then 2x4, but at least it gets us through a service. And so we started picking up from the house and things like that, and that's how my musical journey started. But I think I got really interested in music much later, like maybe in SSS, because at the time when I started music, at the early age, primary JSS, I didn't really like it. I used to I liked music, but I didn't like the sacrifices that I had to come with, because for me to play the piano, I had to forfeit football. I had to forfeit playing. And so every time my friends would be out playing, and it's a compound house, everybody's playing, you're inside, you're playing piano. And my father insisted that I should do that. So I didn't really, but when I got to SS, I realized it was a big deal. And there's one name that doesn't usually come up when I speak about my musical journey, but his name is Lambert Aqua. I think he's a brother-in-law to Pastor Joseph JB. Pastor JB.
We do know Pastor Joseph JB.
Yes, his wife's brother. So when I went to SS, he was the one that introduced me to contemporary Ghanaian music. Now, at that time, I'd known Integrity Music, Don Moore and Ron Connolly, and things like that from my father, before my father liked music. But when I went there, he brought me a CD with Danny Nete. It's from him I heard Danny Nete, Koda, Neo Kai. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so there are guys.
These were the contemporary guys then.
Yes, so this was maybe 2004-ish. So there are guys who are in Ghana here who
that circle already.
And I was in Takoradi at the time.
Oh.
And then he introduces me to Koda.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, nah. So this is where, my musical, one of my greatest inspirations as far as music is concerned is Koda.
Oh.
Was Koda. He's been a great influence in my life, because I got to realize that there's somebody in Ghana who does this kind of music. And I started following the likes of Aiknano, Danny Nete. I would run away from school, attend their concerts. Don't do that. Don't try this at home. But I used to do that a lot and follow them everywhere. Everywhere you find them. There was a time I left Cape Coast. I was not even down in SS and came to Accra. My parents were there because Donnie McClurkin was in town and Danny Nete was going to be there. 2017, 2006.
Was when it was was it at the Lighthouse Church?
Yes.
Okay.
At Lighthouse Church. And I ran away from the house. They looked for me. They couldn't even find me. I was in Accra because I felt this was something that I was passionate about. I didn't know that I was going to do music, but I was passionate about it. So I think that fast forward, I started having promptings, prophecies, desires to write music, and so I'll be there, I'll hear a song, I'll record it. I'll be there, I'll hear a song, and this has been happening since SS days. And many of the songs, I don't know where they are.
Okay, when you say you're there and you hear a song, like how do you hear? Because I'm there a lot, I don't hear any songs. So how do you hear?
I think that it's within the scope of a person's calling.
Okay.
I think that the grace that goes with your calling affords you certain giftings that are not regular to the other person. So I begin to feel sometimes I pass by and I hear a sound. Maybe I pass by a place and I hear a sound, and that sound stays with me and it starts developing into something. And then the next thing I know, I have to pick my phone and record. I won't exaggerate. I should have over 200 songs recorded.
Recorded?
No, not produced. Written.
200?
Yeah, over. I should.
Wow.
Yeah, because it comes quite regularly, and so after SS, I was doing some music with some.
Which senior high school were you?
Oh, I was in GSTS.
Okay.
In Takrady.
Takrady.
Yeah, and so we did that for we used to sing in school, and then I started getting events like at radio stations and things in SS, and we had a group. 3Ks or K Cube or something like that. We have 3 friends. We're all called Cofi, and so we used to sing together, and then we used to go from radio station. And it became a big thing. So people used to invite us. And one day we went to disgrace ourselves in some secondary school. So the group
split up.
You didn't survive after that.
We didn't survive. Everybody passed somewhere. And then so at that time I was in Takrady, and I was exposed to. So I used to go and see Koda, find out what to do with the music, listen to his things, and see him rehearse and things like that. So that was a big thing for me. So I decided.
What are some of the things Koda would tell you when he met you, heard you sing what you want to do? What would Koda tell you?
So the first time I said I wanted to do music full time. That's Cofi Ghana ha. Ghana has only Agyemang. So I got admission to go to school, and I wanted to forfeit school and do music. And he said, no. If you don't do that, Ghana has it. No, I will go to school. And things like that. And he would always emphasize the need to be yourself. I remember when Denzel Prempe did his first, the first concert he did with the living room setup, that thing that, like at the National Theatre. I remember I was in Koda's, the day after, I was in Koda's studio, and then he said, hey, Denzel has an oil fuel. It's too nice, it's too nice. So I asked Barack Kofi, so are you going to do the same thing? Then he said something. That's the most, probably the most important lesson. He said, Kofi, that God has told you to do something doesn't mean you should do it your way. After God tells you to do it, ask him how he wants you to do it.
Exactly.
Wow.
It was the most, I couldn't believe. I mean, that thing settled because he was trying to say that if you compare yourself to another person and don't do it your way, you are defeating the purpose of your calling.
Exactly.
Because God made you unique. And that thing kind of settled a lot of arguments for me. So when I see people do what they do, I can be inspired by it, but I'm not tempted to follow in the same direction, because I believe that God has given me something that is unique, that if I bring to the table will add another will show another dimension of God's wisdom. I think God placed a little bit of his wisdom in all of us. And if we all manifest it, people will see that God is really,
this morning on my way, that was one thing I wanted to ask Kofi, because all around you're likely to hear songs that are a certain way when it comes to Ghanaian gospel music. Mm-hmm. And since I feel for people like him and the Kofi Noels we'd heard, I've always wanted to know, is there ever that temptation to want to sound like everybody else, so you get all the views, you get all the likes, you're put on the billboard? So I'm happy to hear that Koda shared these things with him, and so he stayed in his unique place. And today we're talking to Cofi Boham because he's different, and our listeners heard something different.
Cofi, before you answer, it brings me to a point where Koda's influence, it brings me to a point where I think all the people we spoke to prior to Koda's funeral will say, when you send a song to Koda, he'll ask you, do you want to be famous or you want to do ministry?
Yes.
If you want to be famous, I know how to do it. If you want to do ministry,
Yeah, that happens a lot. The thing is this. There are people that you meet that God sends your way that kind of really sets the tone for the rest of your life. Koda for me was one of those people. Wow. He used to play and sing. Like I also play and sing. It's one of the I saw a lot of things I could see, like Domo and Far Away. I could see in Koda Close. So it's like it's possible for me to do that. So many of the things I do, I think I learned from him. And the jovial way where he insults you and then you are laughing. Fish. If anybody hears me using the word fish, he used to call me that. And numb fish and things like that, And it's a very I know that he's watching wherever he is, and I hope he's proud.
Jenny, let's look at a few messages.
Yeah.
One of the messages coming in is, we hope talkatives will be played. We hope talkatives will come. Listen, we're here. We're not going anywhere. Names of talkatives we'll drop it, I'm sure, very, very soon. But let's clear a few of the messages that are dropping in. This one says, "Hi, Sonny, you do all. First time I heard the song Talkative on the show, I was thrilled. I shared it with my husband and he listened. And then he said, am I part of the talkatives in your life?"
I've shared with my husband. He hasn't gotten back yet. Mr. Yahweh J, please go watch that.
You better let us know. Wow. Bakofi has a powerful and soul gingering song, Power. Indeed, you're right about that. That's a giant. That one coming right there. Let me look at some of the messages on Facebook so we can quickly move on. Okay, so this one. Come again, Jenny.
Like there's humor in people who have lived there because
Jenny, look at the Facebook
for us. It comes natural to them. Okay, let me go on Facebook right now. We are live with Cofi Boham. You can join us. Okay, Agbenya says, "Good morning, Kofi. Your saying." Oh, okay. I think Agyemang, I've read this already. Prince Wesh says, "Jenny, Agyemang is very interesting. Pa, I enjoy him though. My co-host is the best." Gladys Nzelu has like 3 loves for you. Ikuya Chika has 5 loves for you. Paul Sindia says, "Wow, nice one." Intiamwa Paul says, "My senior man." Ikuya says, "We love you, Prof." Are you a prophet also? Called into that office? People are revealing things this morning. Don't say respond.
I think so.
Yeah, you think so.
I think so.
Right, Agyemang, have I missed any more Facebook messages?
No, we'll come back to them.
Okay,
I think a few have dropped after that. But is it time that we drop names of talkatives before we come?
I think it's time.
Okay, so Steve Dems, you get ready for us. We're just getting ready to drop names of talkatives right here on the IMDrive. Remember, we're live on Facebook, Sunny 88.7 FM. Join us, share your comments with us. Now, this is the song.
It's like my favorite song on this album, y'all. It's no secret in our world. people like to talk. The things they know and the ones they don't. They will spread lies and rumors just to be known. So why are you wasting your time like this? Hearing those things that break your heart. Give no attention, give no thought. Cause people talk, but they'll never help you walk. So whenever they speak, look up and you will see a broken pencil and a sheet. And tell them, say, I'm writing names of talkatives. Yeah.
All of this noise you're making on me. Teacher will get you when he comes. I have a race.
No time to waste.
No time to waste.
I'm writing names of talkatives.
I'm writing names of talkatives.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
All of
9.
this noise you're making on me.
Teacher will get them when he comes.
Teacher will get you when he comes. I have a race.
No time to waste.
No time to waste.
There are many voices in this life, and to be honest, many are not nice. So don't hear something and pick a knife, cause most of these things are nothing but lies. Teacher said be careful how you hear, cause there are talkatives here. They're everywhere. So silence the voices in your head and give no attention to your fears. I'm writing names of talkatives. Da 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 da.
All of this noise you're making on me. Teacher will get you when he comes.
As for me,
I have a race.
no time to
No
wait.
time to waste.
I'm writing names of
I'm
talkatives.
writing names of
1,
talkatives.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Teacher will
20.
get you when he comes. I
Aye,
have a race.
yeah.
No time to waste.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Can we talk? Call him, say talk.
Talkative.
Do you know any?
Talkative.
Yeah. Have you met any?
Talkative.
Can we write some?
Talkative.
List some names of talkatives. I am going now.
Talkative.
Yeah. Some friends are,
Talkative.
some family members,
Talkative.
some landlords are.
Talkative.
I said your exes are.
Talkative.
Your exes are.
Talkative.
Have you known any?
Talkative.
Aye. Move away far from
Talkative.
opinions are.
Talkative.
Bloggers,
Talkative.
social media,
Talkative.
old friends,
Talkative.
some doctors report are.
Talkative.
Some symptoms are.
Talkative.
Addictions are.
Talkative.
Move away far from
Talkative.
people's opinions are. You are too fast. You are too slow. You talk too much. Hey, you are very quiet. Open makeup, Dodo. Hey, your face is so raw. You sing too much. You don't sing at all. And the last time I heard they said, are you the one they said you did? Are you sure you know her? She doesn't like me. Me too, I don't like her. All of these things are move away from. Run away from. Keep some distance from. Talkative. Do you know any talkative? Have you met any talkative? Do you know any? So move away from. Yeah, make your own list of. They will break your heart. Yeah, they will slow you down. They will make you doubt yourself. God is working, so will stop you from seeing what God is doing. So move away from. These people will stop you from seeing what God is doing. So move away from talkative. I'll write these names on talkative.
All of this noise they're making on you. Teacher will get them when he comes. You have a race.
No time to waste.
No time to waste.
Time no day. Time no day.
So write these names of talkers.
So write these names of talkers. Of talkers.
All of this noise they're making on you.
Teacher will have them when he comes.
Teacher will get them when he comes. You have a race. No time to waste.
On Sunny FM, I cry. It speaks to our soul. Thank you. God bless you.
You don't know how to dance at all, Steven. Why are you like this? That basket is you, Jesus. That basket is you, Jesus. That basket is you, Jesus. If you feel I have failed, I have no backup plan. My basket, Jesus. I have put
all my eggs into one basket.
that basket is you, Jesus. That basket is you, Jesus.
That basket is you, Jesus.
They can call me and say, I have made my choice. I will follow till the end of the road. I have no backup plan beside.
I'm looking at my timer. I wish we could hold the time because
man.
like we have up to 9:30. That's my dilemma right now. What can we do? But anyway, let's get to some messages here. And Bless and Essos says, my children love the names of talkatives. And Yomadi says, Cofi Boham's music reminds me of Kobam's Asuko. I believe his songs can be queued alongside with Plenty and Ordinary People by Kobam's. I'm glad to hear someone else doing this. And Gertrude is watching. Akofenya says, one of the most gifted people I have ever met. So glad to know you. And Intiamwa says, lovely song. Yaosuri says, watching live with my mating. That's a powerful interview there. Prince Worship says, unique gifts. Let's push this gift to the world. This one says, thank you, Sunny FM, for inviting him. This one says, teacher will get you when he comes. Perry says, happy birthday to Godstone. Gladys says, they are everywhere. It's inevitable in this world we live in. A very gifted and deep person. God bless you, Prof. Me, I don't like him. He also doesn't like me. People know the lyrics of the song. Agyemang, I'll let you come in and then we can read the rest of the messages.
A few of your messages right here. This one says, okay, so Jenny, we can push on. But I would want to, Kofi, what informed this song, Names of Talkatives? I mean, how did it come by? Was somebody worrying you?
Any exes? People are very excited about that line in the song.
I think the women in the studio really shouted at your exes are.
Yeah.
You know, the feeling was mutual. It was
very mutual.
You know.
So I think.
Yes.
So I think that when we're preparing for this particular recording, unlike the previous one, so a song like Broken Pencils, I received the song 2 days before the recording. It was not part of the recording. But Names of Talkatives, I received the verse, the chorus. I'm writing Names of Talkatives. So I began to think, why would such a thing come to me? And then certain circumstances started showing up in my life, and I realized a lot of people were talking. So I realized, okay, so sometimes God uses your experiences to bring you to a place where you create for other people who go through that experience. So your experiences are not yours to keep. It's like testimonies. You don't keep them. They're meant to be shared because someone else may need them. So the Holy Spirit guided the creative process. I didn't have a lot of control over the kind of songs, but some of the words were as a result of just deep thinkings. So sometimes you hear the song in full, but sometimes you hear just, so what I heard was I'm writing names of talkatives. All of this noise you're making on me, teacher will get you when he comes. So my first instinct is go into the scriptures and find out where this thing is in the scriptures. And you go to Mark chapter 4, verse 28, and he tells you, be careful what you hear. Because the same measure which you hear, it shall be given back to you. Yeah. Then you go to Romans 12, it says, seeing that we are encompassed with greater cloud of witnesses, let us run with patience the race set before us, looking only unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. Then you see Paul saying, this one thing I do, I forget the past and I set my face towards the mark. So what God was trying to tell me basically was, these things that are happening in your life are distracting you from one thing. I have an assignment for you. That's why I brought you. Every other thing does not matter. So if you focus on your assignment, so talkatives is just another way of saying distractions. Talkatives are distractions. And the reason why talkatives came into the I'll say this. When I wrote Broken Pencils, the other song, it gave the idea of the Holy Spirit brought the idea of being in school and your pencil gets broken. But the broken pencil is not useless. You can use it again because all it needs is a sharpener. So I'm still in the school setting. So then the next thing he says is, okay, so if you are going to go in this direction, then let's stay in school. And in school too, we had people called talkatives. Teacher leaves an assignment and he goes. And then those people, they talk. They talk. And if you follow those people, you don't do the assignment, teacher comes and you're in trouble.
Catch you.
So instead of paying attention to the talkatives, focus on your assignments, do it, and write the names of the talkatives. When teacher comes, teacher, this person and this person, they were talking where you are out of the class, and teacher will handle them. And Jesus is going to come back. He's the teacher here, and he will come back. So if you waste your time paying attention to every single thing that distracts you, you're not going to finish your assignment. You have a race to finish. So why are you wasting your time hearing the things that will break your heart and stop you from doing the things that God has called you to do? Because people will talk either ways. People are talking about your voice.
He is talking about his voice.
I kind of found myself on the names of talkatives quite often. Back then in school.
Oh, okay.
At Kumasi High School, I used to come on top.
So Agyemang, I was talking to.
It was a bunch of us tiny boys in the class
tiny people talk.
Who kind of talked a lot in the class.
So
Agyemang, guess what? He says apparently this is just an aspect of his music. And I want to find out what's more about you we are even yet to discover. If this is just one aspect.
This is leaning towards the conversational side of my music. But I'm very much into the chanting side of music as well. You know, the thing has been under a lot of scrutiny these days. Because I believe in creating an atmosphere that allows God to move as well. Because of the nature of my ministry, I'm an Assemblies of God pastor. So I'm a trained Assemblies of God pastor as well. And I operate in the prophetic dimension of the ministry. And there are certain songs that kind of create an atmosphere. And so it's something that I also lean towards. I have a couple of them around, and we're about to release another one maybe in the next 2 weeks or so, chants and things. So that's another aspect. And then I just like to do general, music that kind of just addresses things. You know, so this is conversational, but there are music that are unpleasant to hear that have but we are not.
When are you releasing those ones?
Maybe next year.
You know, when he said songs that are unpleasant to hear, I thought of Coda. Because Insempi was quite unpleasant.
Yes.
I know we've been wondering who continues along the lines of Coda. I think we probably have that person who give us the uncomfortable songs that speak to us as believers. Agyemang, so we roughly have 11 minutes. I see as a guitar. How do you want us to do this before our producer catches us when he comes? Because we also need to figure this thing out. So what's your plan right now? We do a messages, he goes live? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So Kofi, prepare to go live. At least I think I don't know. I think Names of Talkatives, people would want you to perform this live.
Okay.
I'll do a few messages from YouTube. And I missed my glasses. So
do I come in to help
please,
you out?
on
Okay.
YouTube?
So let me do this on WhatsApp. Says this from Lucy Motte. Says my children simply love his song. We play it every day on our way to work. We really have a gem in the body of Christ. Keep shining. And right on Facebook, this one says such a beautiful song. Big ups to Kofi. Thank you, Sunny FM, for shining a light on this. I can only imagine how many such great songs are hitting in pals and are yet to be heard. And Ikiasa's Pastor Kuka, this one says, this guy is so amazing. I can't even get out of my car. JJD, everybody's talkative. I don't like him. His hair's too bushy. I think that's another line you can put in your next song.
Next song.
Jenny, let me do these on Facebook
Sure,
whilst
sure.
Kofi prepare.
All
Good
right.
morning, Agyemang and JJD. That's Jake from Bubuashi. God bless you, Kofi. In this life, we need a lot of talkatives to make us the topic, because when you become a topic, you're meant to be at the top. More talkatives, more blessings. That's Jake from Bubuashi sharing that one with us. Mame, the highly favored, sharing this one. I think that now that I've heard Eggs in One Basket, it has become my favorite from Kofi. There's something I have said for years. Faith in God has no plan B. Jesus is the plan. I'm glad to hear someone else say that. Talkatives, the talkatives know they are not found. They are not fond of such sayings. Hey, I remember having to write a list. I wrote one guy's name and followed it with stars, so many stars that I turned to the next page to continue. The teacher came and he was penalized. That's I think, Mommy, way back in school. Look, the threats he gave me. Terrorism can start in the nursery one day. I'll be the whole story. AOP, please.
Broken pencils.
Play Broken Pencils.
Okay.
In a waiting, actually, I think we're going to sign off with that one. Kofi, go, Kofi, come. Hey. Okay, this one says, I just love talkatives. We got to silence all the talkatives in our lives. Georgia from Tashi Nungwa sharing that one with us. So I think if Kofi is ready, we can go on.
So let me just finish the last batch of messages and then we can go for the music. This one says, my 5-year-old has stopped some behaviors because she doesn't want teacher Jesus to lash her when he comes. This one is good or bad. People must talk, but once you're in alignment with the purpose of God for your life, you're good to go. And this one says, your ex is real talkative. I love Kofi's songs. It's so unique. I love his explanations. A class P, Cofi Boham. You should have added DP to JJD's name. Forgive. All right. I think at this point I will clear.
Cradle to
and
Crayon
make
is
way
coming
for-
up with Abigail, so
for
I
the
think we
backups
can
to
just go
come.
in
Yes.
quickly and do this one. But we want to say a big thank you to you today for sticking with us. I'm sure we're going to return in a few minutes to wrap up with you today as Abigail takes over at 9:30 with Cradle to Crayon.
All of this noise they're making on you.
So whilst Kofi gets ready, this is Broken Pencils in the background before we go up.
All right. This is a letter to the broken. Yeah. Don't get discouraged. I see you fighting all the demons in your life that have wreaked heavy carnage. Don't be dismayed.
Can we go? All right. Da, 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 da. no secret in our world. The people like to talk. The things they know and the ones they don't. They will spread lies and rumors just to be known. So why are you wasting your time like this? Hearing those things that break your heart. Give no attention, give no thought. Cause people talk, but they'll never help you walk. So whenever they speak, look up and you will see a broken pencil and a sheet, and tell them, I'm writing names of talkatives. Yeah. Say it wherever you are. All of this noise you're making on me. Teacher will get you when he comes. I have a race, no time to waste. I'm writing names of talkatives. I'm writing names of talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of this noise you're making on me. No. Teacher will get you when he comes. I have a race, no time to waste. Cause there are many voices in this life. And to be honest, many are not nice. So don't hear something and pick a knife. Most of these things are nothing but lies. Teacher said, be careful how you hear. Cause there are talkatives here. They are everywhere. See, so silence the voices in your head. And give no attention to your fish. I'm writing names of talkatives. I'm writing names of teacher will get you when he comes. Oh, I have a race, no time to waste. Can we talk?
Yeah.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Wherever you are, I want you to sing this. Say talkative.
Talkative.
Yeah. Do you know any?
Talkative.
Alright, can you write some talkative? Make your own list of
talkative.
Alright, some friends are
talkative.
Some family members
talkative.
Some landlords are
talkative.
And your exes are talkative. Yeah, some bosses are talkative. And some doctors report are
talkative.
Addictions are
talkative.
And demons are
talkative.
Social media
talkative.
Doctors report
talkative.
People's opinions are talkative. And you're too fast
talkative.
And you're too slow
talkative.
You dress like a tomboy
talkative.
Wear skirts more
talkative.
Your hair is afro
talkative.
You don't know how to sing
talkative.
When will we see your natural face?
Talkative.
Every day you are in makeup
talkative.
Every day you go to church
talkative.
Today your pastor said this, your pastor said that
talkative.
All of these things are
talkative.
Move away far from
talkative.
Keep some distance from talkative. Every day you are listening to Sunny FM
talkatives.
So write these names of talkatives. So write these names of talkatives. All of this noise they're making on you.
All of this noise they're making
Teacher will get you when he comes. I have a race, no time to waste.
Oh man, thank you so much for joining us today right here on the IMDrive. Don't be surprised when you hear me, featured on this song, okay? Because I've recorded exactly the part I was singing, Jenny. You may hear tomorrow that Cofi Boham featuring Agyemang, because my voice is in there.
I feel that we haven't even asked as many as we wanted to ask in terms of questions. I'm just saying, I think he's a family man. Maybe someday we'll get into. We'll bring him back. Cofi, I think we need to bring you back for a part 2.
Definitely.
Because we can't even read all the messages you have. But thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Cofi, a few people you may want to say thank you to as we go.
So I want to say thank you to my father in the Lord. I already mentioned Reverend Dr. Cofi Boham, the whole Holy Hill Chapel Choir, Reverend Prince, my wife Shali, and the kids, Jariel and Eastwood, and my producer Asari Johnson, a phenomenal man, my band, every other person, Israel, Larry, Yasmin, all the people that I'm doing, Wesley, and the whole team, and everyone, Kobe, Obed, all the people that help Adam, all those that help me to do what I do. I really appreciate you. And one thing people don't know, Koda makes the song for me for free.
Oh. Man.
He told, I mean, this was around it. This was when he was hit with the sickness, and he said, Kofi, you know what? One of the things that got me going is mixing your song. So bless the world with it. So it's very personal to me. So thank you, Bra Kofi. I really appreciate this.
There's one thing we'd love for you to do. Just as this song has encouraged you, some of you have shared how it moved you to tears. It just may save someone's life today. I mean, the part where he talks like, don't listen to what people say and go pick a knife. Please, can you just share the song with a loved one today?
Yes,
just
can
share.
you?
It's Cofi
Can you?
Boham, COFI BOHAM.
And our Operation 100,000 for his YouTube is on. We're going to be carrying it on until the end of the year. We need to hit 100,000 before
share.
God bless you guys. I really.
Our time is up. We've got to go. By this microphone, I'm going to do a rehearsal with talkatives, you know.
Jenny, take us away. Take us away.
This morning. So thank you all for joining us. We're back on Monday, yeah? So enjoy your weekend. This weekend, keep on listening to Cofi Boham, yeah? All right, we're out of here. Bye.
I see you fighting all the demons in your life that have wreaked heavy carnage. Don't be dismayed. I know you think that your dreams and everything that you hope for seem to be late. Yeah, looks like your problems don't seem to